Hey, what's going on, everyone? Scott and Gage. Back in Fallout 4. Today we're going to be looking at the Vault-Tec DLC. Showing off a little bit of the vault that I built so far. This is the entrance. Looks a lot like the entrance to Vault 81. Now this entire front section is built when you first get here. So you can't take away the walls, you can't change the door, anything like that. I was able to add a few lights up here because some of them just aren't working. You can't add the wall power conduits for the vault. And if you don't know what that looks like, go to the power section, connectors and switches, and just go over to the vault power conduit, and it snaps right into the wall but not into this front section. But I was able to use the wire glitch to run some power. We got some new power conduits there sticking out of the wall, so I was able to run some wires, add some more lights. Got the new security desk. You can see my security guard right there. He splits time between that desk and this desk to guard my entrance. I'm really loving that. And this trunk right here, this is where your vault suits and pit boys are. And they do respawn. Now I've taken everything out of it and they've come back. There's also pit boys in these crates, which I wish we could build, but we can't. Now there are a few spoilers in this one if you don't want to know much about the Vault-Tec, if you haven't played it yet or anything like that. So just to let you know up front. Added a few of these Vault-Tec statues. I thought they were pretty funny. A few turrets. Now as I said, most of these lights aren't working. I was able to get them working by running wire. You can see up there on the ceiling. We'll go over to the security room. Now this was all still built here too. I just added one of the security desks in here. Gun racks on the walls, another trunk. Loving these new lockers. I'm glad they gave those to us. Just gave it more of a real security room vibe in here. The consoles were here. I wish we could build these consoles. They did give us these though. This one, and this one. Wish they'd have given us that one. But yeah, all in all, I'm really happy with this DLC. See, I've run some lights up there. This front section, it's tricky. Like I said, you'll have to run wires to get your power to it, because all of this is built when you get here and there's nothing you can do with it, all the way down to this line right here. Now we'll come out into my atrium. I've seen a lot of guys say, no, don't build a big vault, build a small to medium sized vault. I say build what you want. I've built a pretty large vault and I'm still building on it. I probably used up maybe half of the entire build area in this entire DLC. And still going. And it's a little tricky. Some of these pieces are temperamental, so just be patient and you'll get it. Go into workshop mode and we'll show you some of the pieces. That's some of the atrium roofs there. You can see it's highlighted, that piece. So you can make it as small or as long as you want. Bridges, floors, stairs, new railings, the floating hanging floors. You can see how they're kind of curved to fit down into the wall. And here's what I'm talking about with that power conduit. It snaps right into the wall and it runs power through the walls. That light But the cool part is you can wire stuff off of it. I got that done in another room I'll show you. So we'll start over here. This is just a residential room here. Loving some of this new furniture they gave us. The stereo, the new dressers, a hamper. And one thing I did notice when I started building this, took me a bit to figure out how to build the doorways. We'll come over here, I'll show you. Go into workshop mode. Structures, go to the vault section. Now, like me, I built everything off of the Atrium. So you just find a door, and they've got several different ones. This is a door with a floor piece. You can see there, it fits in there like that. You know. But the doors have to snap to doors. And walls snap to walls, and so forth. So you lay that down. Now you've got one half of the doorway coming from, you're in the atrium going into a room. So then you go to your rooms, and we'll just use the commons room section, and you got to find a doorway. Now there's this door, like if you want your doorway in the middle of your room, or the corner door if you want your door in the corner. And as you'll see, it's the doorway to the doorway, and it snaps together. Now if you change it to just this, it won't snap. It has to be doorway to doorway. And then once you've got it snapped into place, then you can come out and go to the doors section, and your door will snap in there. And there's your door. There's actually 3 pieces you need to build the door. Once you got that down, everything else comes pretty easy. Now because this vault is so big, I'll probably be doing this tour in 2 parts. Because with PlayStation, I'm only allowed 15 minutes. Haven't quite figured out how to lengthen that out yet. This is just another residential room. Added some of the crates. Can't use them, they're just for decoration, but they look good. The new filing cabinets, new desks. Love these new beds. The blankets and the sheets. We got a good mix of the old posters with the new Vault-Tec posters. Those are great. I'm loving this. Not keen on this. This is the quarters room. Not keen on that wallpaper. But it's good to mix it up. Different types of rooms. And you come down over here. Got hydroponics. But you can build these signs and set them like I did. And because we're in a vault, there's no dirt. So that's where your farming plots come into play. And if you get it up there in the corner just far enough, you should have room to place another one. You just play around with it, you'll get it, you know. Or add multiple rooms, make them bigger. This room I just made small. So there's one of my farming rooms. And the power, you gotta add those every so often to run your power. The lighting's a bit tricky too. You gotta add a lot of the lights. And we'll come over here to the workout room, which I'm still decorating. but I'm loving some of this new stuff. The Power Cycle 1000, the slot machine, the soda machine, those were the experiments that you used at the beginning of the DLC. Well, after it's over, you can still build them, and the settlers still interact with them. They no longer hurt the settlers. So it's great to have them sitting around. And then they also gave us the weight bench and the pommel horse. And the settlers do interact with them. And you can too. This is actually pretty funny. And as you can see, it gives you an agility boost. Nailed that dismount. And you interact with the weight bench too. It lifts weights, gives you a strength boost. This gives you an endurance boost. Pardon me. This gives you a luck boost. Pardon me. Power conduits. You got to add a lot of lights. Just another residential room over here. This is the guy I've actually got set up to that Furopter machine in the clinic. And I've given him one of the Institute lab coats. The new desk, and I love it that they gave us the extension pieces. And always come back and check your containers. Cabinets, whatever. They always spawn new stuff.
We've got to do something to stop these raider attacks.
So then we just come along the top here.
Should be some choice pickings here. Vault-Tec had deep pockets.
We'll go into my overseer's room here in a little while. Check out my barber. They gave us the barber chair. They also gave us the surgery center chair, as you saw in the clinic. Just set up a little barber room for him. And along my top level down here, just added some more statues to end the hallway there. This is my workshop room. My weapons bench, the armor bench, the chems. Added, love these lockers. The console pieces, made it, just tried to make it look cool. And this is actually the utilities room in the utility section, so you don't have to really worry about decorating the floor. I like that part. Added some benches down the hallways. Then out here in the main atrium part, I just wanted to fill up because it is a big room. So I added some vending machines. Put my general trader area up out here. Got some of the new shelves, the new counters. Added some lights around it. I don't have a settler assigned to that yet. I figure once I get some more, I will. I did set up a robot workbench, and I've built a couple robots. One I've set to be a security guard, and that one I've set to farming. Then over here we've got just a little sitting area. So we'll continue the tour in the next video. If you like the video, please hit that like button. And if you want, subscribe to us. I got more videos coming out, more settlement tours. And I'm going to do the rest of the settlement tour of this vault in the next video. So thanks for watching. Tune in for the next one.